Hi everyone, this is Sneha and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to mark the last video of our stack series. We spoke a little bit about what is stacks, what is the consensus mechanism used in stack, that is the proof of transfer, and also a little bit about Clarity, which is the smart contract language used for writing stack smart contracts. And now that we have all of that out of the way, let us actually look at some of the wonderful Bitcoin dApps that are powered by the Stacks ecosystem. So we're going to speak a little bit about the dApps that are built in the DeFi space, in the NFT space, and also some extraordinary examples of how you can actually go about creating dApps and powering the creators' economy. So let's get started. The very first dApp that I'm going to talk about today is called Gamma.io. Basically, Gamma.io is just the open marketplace for Bitcoin NFTs powered by Stacks. And just like how OpenSea works, you can actually go ahead and check out the different collections over here. You can buy, sell any sort of NFTs. You can look at the different activity for any sort of NFT and volume for any collection. Just like how OpenSea offers, you can actually also go ahead and create any sort of Bitcoin NFTs that you would want to do. So as mentioned over here, Gamma.io just charges 10% on the first sale, but it does not apply any ongoing fees, and you basically own the art. So yeah, just like how you have the option to create NFTs with the help of OpenSea's tool, you can actually do the same over here with Gamma.io and deploy your NFTs on the Stacks ecosystem. So moving on to the next app of the day, I'm going to be talking about something that powers the city's economy through Stacks, and this unique project is called City Coins. And the way City Coins works is also very interesting because it is essentially a proof of transfer consensus mechanism over Stacks. And what I mean by this is that we already understood that in Stacks, we see that in order to mine Stacks, you will first have to send some Bitcoin to a particular address, and that Bitcoin is actually released as rewards later on for the folks who decide to stack or lock their Stacks tokens. And this is exactly the mechanism on which City Coins works. So City Coins is basically a project that is meant to drive revenue for cities to grow these cities. And they started off with this project called Miami Coin, which turned out to be huge and generated $10 million for the Miami city. And the way it worked was that, just like how I explained, in order to mine City Coins, in this case the Miami Coin, you will first have to send some Stacks to a particular address, and this Stacks will then actually be released as payouts for the folks who decide to lock their City Coin or their Miami Coin in this particular case. But the catch being that only 70% of this locked Stacks would be released. 30% of this locked Stacks would actually go back to the city's treasury, which the city, if they decide to, can convert into fiats or sell them or whatever they want to do with it, and can actually help power the city's economy. So they have actually ventured into moving on to different cities as well, including NYC Coin. And as I mentioned, this is a very interesting project to check out, so definitely go and take a look. The third project that I'm going to talk about today is in the DeFi space. It's called Alex. Just like how we have applications like Uniswap that we use in the Ethereum ecosystem, we have Alex here in the Stacks ecosystem, which can be used for a variety of DeFi applications. For example, swapping your tokens within the Stacks blockchain, within the different crypto offerings in the Stacks ecosystem, lending or borrowing any particular coins within the Stacks ecosystem, staking coins to earn some yield or interest, becoming a liquidity provider for any of the pools and also earn some fee for the same. As well as being a launch pad for new projects to come on and launch on. So this is pretty much all the offerings that Alex has to offer. And if you hold any Stacks tokens, I would highly encourage you to just go out and check different operations you can do on Alex. Moving on to the next application, since you mentioned making money on the side, I do have another interesting application for you known as Xwords. So Xwords is essentially a Stacks wallet application, but its offering goes beyond what you see in a simple wallet. And what I mean by this is that in our previous videos on Stacks, we covered that how you as a user can actually stack or lock your Stacks tokens to earn BTC rewards. this being a huge part of the proof of transfer consensus mechanism. But that being said, for normal users like us, it is very difficult to stack or lock our stacks tokens and earn BTC rewards for them, because there is a minimum threshold requirement as to how much stacks tokens you need to hold in order to be eligible for that. And since we're not whales out here, we might not possess that much stacks tokens to actually go ahead and stack our tokens to earn some interest in return. So in order to mitigate this problem, the Xwords app actually allows you to do something called delegated staking by bringing in a pool of users with all of their tokens together to meet that minimum threshold, and accordingly give you the capability of earning Bitcoin rewards by stacking your stack tokens. If you can go and check out the website, you can actually see that they mention about 10% returns for stacking your stack tokens. You can actually go ahead and check out the different payouts that have been made in the previous stacking cycles within the application, including how much stack tokens have been locked in every stacking cycle, as well as how many BTC rewards have been paid out for that particular stacking cycle. So that was more or less some of the applications that have been built on the Stacks ecosystem that I wanted to talk about. I would also put down a link for each and every one of those applications down there for you to check out and just play around with. If you like the video, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I, as always, will be coming up with more and more content related to blockchain. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.